It is the Monday morning where Los Angeles is basically shut down, all the restaurants and bars, any kind of like big gathering areas because of the coronavirus. Check this out. This is what I usually look at from my apartment, this freeway here. It's usually at a dead stop. It is free flowing like crazy right now. Anyhow, let's see if I can vlog for the day. And this is my apartment. I don't want to show you too much of it. Let's go. Alright, walking up to the studio. It was only a 24-minute drive because of the coronavirus. I don't see anyone here. This is the TFATK room. Turn on the light here, turn this guy on. Then turn this guy on. See a little light going. Get that there. Then I got this guy to turn on. Then I adjust it. Then I plug in our soft light. You can see it's on now. Turn this guy down a little bit. And now, log in. This is going to be boring. These are my SSD drives. This is Friday the Kid. Okay. Pro Tools. Actually, turn on the Universal Audio Apollo. Turn that guy on, turn on the backup recorder, and then Pro Tools will recognize the interface. There it goes. Now, I got this bad boy. It's for all the SD cards. And I use this one, 16 gigabyte one, for our backup recorder. I always take my SD cards with me because I don't want anyone to have access to all of our stuff. It still has 6 hours left. That's cool. Now, I still have more setup to do here, but let's go to the below the belt studio so I can get this drive in there. Well, no one's here. Interesting. So nothing is set up yet. Turn this guy. It's dark in here. So this is the drive I use for below the belt. And then I also use it for Friday the Kid once I'm done with below the belt. So launch Pro Tools. Alright, she's loading. And also, I don't know if you can see this. Well, every Monday morning, I'll get texts from Brendan about the start of the show, how many current events we got, all that stuff. So there you go. I do put him down as Big Brown on my phone. It's hard to do this one hand. So since no one's here yet, I might as well just continue to set up the Fighter and the Kid. Now, you can see that is a little too bright. Let me turn this down again. So you can see this here. Still pretty bright, but better. And there's that clock that we got from Russell Brand. For some reason, I can't get this guy to keep moving around, though. There's a poster of me and Brian that Dosbrack did. There's Brian and Brendan that Dosbrack did as well. We hang them up here. There's Brendan's European tour that we don't know if it's going to happen anymore. This, if you haven't seen it before, this is a golden zebra. And then we had all this like makeup effect stuff from Showtime. I just took it and put it on this. I don't know. So that's what it looks like up close. Here's a bookshelf. The old school TFATK Guest of the Year belt. Brendan's Showtime stuff. This is what Will Sasso gave to Brian. He said if he didn't see it here, he would stick it up his ass. And this is what Photoshop Steve did for us. There's us as little people. Big Dick Bandits. Old school picture of Brendan and Brian backstage. I forget. This looks like Cobbs. I don't know. There's the Crocs that Cat made for Brian. Rinks. So sick. Game of Thrones. Gold shoes. I forgot they were called. And these are the Fighter and the Kid Greats collab. These are actually really nice shoes. Look at that. Really cool. And then just random stuff out here. I left my electric guitar here just in case. Who knows? There's an etched thing that someone made. There's another zebra. This one's also funny. It looks almost like they're blackface. Hopefully that's not too controversial, but someone made that art. Someone made this as well. That's Kratom. And then the YouPorn stuff here. Tupac. Huge clock so you could see what time it is. I tried to put this so they would stop looking at their phones, but that does not seem to be helping. Cool little hippo. Spider-Man eating a burger. YouTube. After the show surpassed 100,000 subscribers, I showed that before. And there's some stuff that you probably haven't seen before. These are acoustic treatments. There. There's my station, as you know. Here's a big ass couch. And yeah. Okay. In this bag, I've got the GoPros. There's one. That was a 6. This is an 8. This is my favorite right now. And I'm going to set up the camera for me and Kat. Very simple. There's also a Belkin hub that my buddy Dave got me. So shout out to Dave. And that's it. I'll just have to reposition it once me and Kat are sitting there. And that's what it looks like when we're sitting here and looking at the guys. These are AC adapters for the camera I'm using right now, Panasonic GH5, and for my G85 that I use as a backup. I kind of mounted on the tripod right around there with the Joby Gorilla Pod. Seems pretty secure. And from here, just turn it on and format. Alright, position a little bit and we're good to go. It's a very, very wide open shot. So make sure if they move around or something, I got some on camera too. Not so focused in. Okay, there's a lot more of this shit, but it's boring, so that's it for now. Let's go to below the belt. There's Isaac. What's up, Isaac?
Yo.
Because I looked at traffic from my apartment. Usually it's always packed on the freeway.
It's dead
it was
today.
just like free flowing.
That's the weirdest part.
Yeah. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat 5. And these are all the current events. All those tabs are current events. There's like 50 or 60. Maybe more. Yeah, that was it. And this is what it looks like when it's almost all set up. Camera's there. The Sony A7R's on me. There's TV, notes. Pro Tools all launched.
You sit right back there. What's up, Chrome?
There he is.
What's up, Chrome Squad?
And the beanie too.
Shop open?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's why I love it. I fucking knew it. It's sneak out so they can't close. Yeah.
Coleman, 1984. Should Kevin Lee fight Anthony Pettis next? Anthony Pettis is like 170 right now, but he does go back and forth to 155.
Yeah, I'd watch that all day. All motherfucking day. Again, and twice on Sunday.
We're back in this room, and now I have to take that below the belt session and do a quick mix and master and edit, and then send it off to the video team here, the Naka video team. And then go straight into TFATK today. Oh shit, with Bert Kreischer.
2 minutes.
And Kat arrived. Hey Kat.
Hello. What you doing?
Kat gets here about at least a half an hour early, right?
I try.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to do a
Is this
vlog.
bonus stuff?
No, for myself.
For yourself? Hello. Hi, man.
If depending what market, if you're in Miami, there's monsters down there. If you're in DC, there's monsters. New York, obviously monsters.
Oh, bro, I
San
saw.
Diego monsters. But sometimes you go to certain markets, and as Brian says, it's a disaster. I'm
Yeah.
talking
Un
a-
disaster.
but it was training camp for me because I'd have to dig out of the biggest hole
hole.
because the person in front of me had puppets. Or
Yeah.
they had some gimmick where it was,
Well, we just wrapped, so now it's just me. Everyone's gone. And I'll be editing. And I don't want to show you that because it's just going to be boring. So I had to do the audio first, then... Hold on... Then the video, I already imported the video files into Final Cut. Maybe I might show you a little bit of it, but it's just pretty much boring, so see you later. Audio is done, it's just exporting out right now. Then I'm gonna do the title and description and all that jazz. And also the sponsorship links. I'll show you in a bit. So I wrote these notes during the show, and this is what I used to go back on, so I can do the titles and descriptions. It's a lot of chicken scratch, I wrote like crazy bad. This is me uploading the episode into our podcast hosting site. This is for TFATK. I already did Below the Belt earlier. And now this is just me editing. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be boring. Alright, as you watch this little time-lapse video of me editing, I think it's also important to note that there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not putting in this video because it's just not that entertaining. This is just more of a quick overview of what I do. There's only a couple people left in here. There's Brian, our main editor. Main editor for Below the Belt.
Hell yeah.
And some other stuff.
Some other things.
There's Jimbo.
What up?
The best cameraman in the biz.
My guy.
What's he watching?
Steven Jackson tells a story about when he was on the Pacers and got into a gunfight. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
What?
Yeah.
Outside this, there's also manual ad insertions that I need to create within the hosting site, so ads can be inserted dynamically in the future. There's onboarding conference calls I need to be on every week with all of our different sponsors. They always want to do that prior to doing the reads on the episodes. So I got to do that. I also have emails back and forth with our ad agency every week, since I handle the ads for all three shows, The Fighter and the Kid, Below the Belt, and King of the Sting. And of course, analytics and metric reports that I got to create for the agents, the managers, advertisers, Brendan, Brian, a bunch of stuff that's just not that sexy. So enjoy the rest of the video. All right, well, I just finished editing TFATK episode 541 with Bert Kreischer. As you can see, it's at 10% exported now, so I think this will take about a good hour and a half for the full video to be exported, and then from there, I upload it to YouTube. And I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I did the titles and descriptions, as you can see there, for our podcast hosting site. I did that for this show, as well as for Below the Belt. Below the Belt is a lot longer, as you can see, but yeah, that's what I gotta do. And now it is time to shut off all this stuff. First this guy, and then these guys. All right, 95%. That's essentially 100% when it comes to Final Cut. So once this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and upload it to YouTube, email our guy Daniel, who is our YouTube partner for a company called Bent Pixels, and then I can start packing up all my stuff and head home. And this is it, uploading to YouTube. All right. Time for me to get ready to go home. Let's see. Well, first, I'm dragging the file to my drive just in case something happens with the upload and I gotta upload it at home. That's what I do. Always gotta double check, triple check. Have a couple of extra safety measures all the time. No messing around here. All right, this is it. And it's been raining like crazy. Time to go home.
In terms of Damian Maia, we said before we brought you on, he beat Jorge Masvidal by split decision. Credit to Gilbert for staying calm and getting out of it. He didn't get out of it like it was nothing, though. Damian still very much put him in some pressure situations. I mean, Gilbert's one of the top guys out there in jiu-jitsu, also younger.
Usually it's an hour. Usually it's an hour at this time because of the coronavirus.
Should have to have at least this much of
a lot of people are going to work.
Not just chin to trap.
I should be home pretty soon. See there. Back home. Downtown LA. Heading into my apartment now. Heading back up. security camera. And we are back home. And right now it is, I'll show you. You see that? 8:30 p.m. So about 7:30 this morning to 8:30 p.m. tonight. That's how long it takes to produce 2 podcasts. And then, I don't know if I'm even still done yet. I gotta do some emails too. So that's a day. That's a day in the life. Hope you enjoyed. Well, I didn't plan on this, but it's happening. So I'm back home, and for whatever reason, the original video file is not processing on YouTube. So that's one of the main reasons why I always save it to this drive, just in case I have to re-upload it from my apartment, which I'm at right now. I'm gonna start a new upload, and I usually call it safety. You know, it's like a safety measure. So I'll upload that, and hopefully the other video file that was uploaded to YouTube in the beginning, hopefully that breaks through, and then I don't have to worry about this anymore. But it's always good to take these other steps and measures to make sure the video gets there with no issue. You know what I'm saying? The show is done.
Yay.
And everyone's just...
Oh yeah, we're done, baby.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
Hey guys, hit the subscribe link below. Smash that like button.
Comment, share.
Yeah.